All right, so Common's record for me, because this was the one that I was going to cut here. I was going to cut Common and Pete Rock's The Auditorium.
Mm.
I prefer Common's B, and I
Hmm.
prefer it quite a bit to this record. So I want to cut it, but I don't want to cut Common's B. So I was
B
looking
can
for a
stay. Oh yeah,
technicality.
we can just say right now, B can stay. I can 100% see the argument for it being top 25 of the century. But I would say that Common and Pete Rock's The Auditorium, the reason why I put it in on my list instead of B and instead of Finding Forever was because the resurgence of artists from previous eras in recent years has been incredible. I think Nas really kind of was a catalyst in that. But for the amount of artists that have been dropping albums this year that we might not have heard from in a while, like Common and Pete Rock, MC Light dropped a phenomenal album this past year. Slick Rick dropped a really great new album. LL Cool J's album produced by Q-Tip was excellent. So I think that out of all of that, though, the best of folks who were doing that was this album for me. And given its time and space and letting it breathe a little longer, there will be an argument of this album going up with B, going up with Finding Forever for sure. You know, it feels like it could easily be 1988, yet it feels very fresh and very 2024, 2025, 2026. And the work that Bilal did on this album, I think that Bilal is another very underrepresented individual in hip hop, you know, with his opportunity to extend jazz into spaces and into folks' ears. We talked a little bit about, you know, Shabazz Palaces and all, and the work that Ish and just that whole crew has been doing. I think that the bridging of music of the African diaspora is very important. So for folks like Common and Pete Rock and the Roots and all these other individuals who lean on individuals like Bilal and other folks, you know, D'Angelo, rest in peace. This falls very much in line with that. It's all good though because B is a classic. Common definitely needs to be represented, and so we can definitely go with B.
The one thing that I just wanted to add, like Bilal is one of my favorite ever hip hop collaborators. Any
Hmm.
track that he is featured on, I'm immediately listening to that track and I'm probably gonna love it.